Once upon a time, in a quaint town nestled in a lush valley, there lived a young man named Raj. Raj was known for his kind heart and his fervent desire to assist others. He harbored a deep longing to comprehend the essence of life and bring harmony and joy to all beings. One day, Raj heard about a wise philosopher who resided in the heart of the valley. It was said that the philosopher possessed profound wisdom and had the ability to guide people towards enlightenment. Filled with curiosity and a thirst for knowledge, Raj decided to embark on a journey to meet the philosopher and seek his guidance. The path to the philosopher's residence was steep and challenging, but Raj persevered, driven by his thirst for wisdom. After days of arduous climbing, he finally reached the humble abode of the wise sage. The sage, named Asher, greeted Raj with a warm smile and invited him inside. Sitting comfortably, Raj began to pour out his heart to Asher, sharing his quest for understanding and his aspiration to bring happiness to all beings. Amidst his journey, Raj confessed his struggle in dealing with toxic people who seemed to drain his energy and hinder his progress. Asher listened attentively, his eyes brimming with compassion. He then began to share a story that shed light on the art of dealing with toxic people. In a nearby town, Asher began, there once lived a young woman named Leela. She possessed a gentle heart and had a natural inclination to help others. However, she often found herself surrounded by toxic individuals who would constantly criticize and belittle her. Their negative energy weighed heavily on Leela, causing her much distress. One day, Asher continued, Leela decided to seek guidance from a wise old woman known for her wisdom and serenity. The old woman, known as Agatha, lived in a quaint cottage surrounded by beautiful flowers and lush greenery. Upon meeting Agatha, Leela poured out her heart, sharing her struggles with toxic people. Agatha listened patiently, her serene smile never fading. After Leela had finished, Agatha began to impart her wisdom. Toxic people are like venomous snakes, Agatha said. They carry within them the poison of negativity. If we allow their venom to enter our hearts, it can corrupt our minds and souls. However, just as a snake's poison can be neutralized, so too can the toxic energy of others. Intrigued, Raj leaned forward, eager to hear more. Agatha continued, the key lies in developing our own inner strength and cultivating a deep sense of compassion. When we encounter toxic people, we must strive to remain rooted in our own inner peace and not allow their negativity to shake us. It is through our own practice of mindfulness and loving kindness that we can protect ourselves. Raj was captivated by Agatha's words. He realized that he too needed to develop his inner strength and cultivate compassion in order to deal with toxic people effectively. Asher, seeing Raj's newfound understanding, gently added, remember, my dear Raj, toxic people often carry their own wounds and pain. Their negativity is a reflection of their inner turmoil. By responding with kindness and compassion, we can offer them a glimmer of light and perhaps inspire them to transform their own lives. Inspired by the story, Raj spent several weeks in the company of Asher, learning and practicing the teachings he had received. He discovered that the key to dealing with toxic people lay in his own inner transformation. Armed with newfound wisdom and compassion, Raj returned to his town. He encountered toxic individuals who had once drained his energy, but this time he responded differently. Instead of allowing their negativity to affect him, he greeted them with kindness and understanding. Gradually, Raj's presence began to have a transformative effect on those around him. The toxic individuals, seeing his unwavering compassion, started to question their own behaviors and beliefs. Some even sought Raj's guidance in their journey towards personal growth and healing. Word of Raj's remarkable transformation spread throughout the town, and people from neighboring communities sought his counsel. Raj became a beacon of light, guiding others in their quest to deal with toxic people and cultivate inner peace. Years passed, and Raj's teachings reached far and wide. He established a sanctuary on the outskirts of the town where people would gather to learn from his wisdom and practice meditation. His compassionate approach to dealing with toxic people became known as the path of enlightenment, inspiring countless individuals to lead more harmonious lives. Among the many visitors was a young woman named Priya. Priya had endured years of adversity and manipulation from a toxic relationship. She had lost all hope and felt trapped in a cycle of negativity. Desperate for a way out, she sought solace in Raj's teachings. Upon meeting Raj, Priya poured out her heart, sharing the painful details of her toxic relationship. Raj listened attentively, his eyes filled with empathy and understanding. He gently reassured Priya that there was a way to break free from the toxicity and find happiness. "Your suffering is real," Raj began, "and I acknowledge the pain you have endured. However, you possess the strength within you to transcend this toxic relationship and create a life of peace and joy." He went on to explain to Priya the importance of setting boundaries and practicing self-care. Raj taught her that self-love and self-respect were essential in breaking free from the grip of toxic people. He encouraged her to surround herself with positive influences, cultivate self-awareness, and nurture her own well-being. Priya immersed herself in Raj's teachings, diligently applying them to her life. She began to distance herself from the toxic person, setting clear boundaries and reclaiming her power. She focused on her own personal growth and cultivated a strong sense of self-worth. As Priya's transformation unfolded, she became an inspiration to others who were trapped in toxic relationships. She started support groups and counseling sessions, sharing her story and offering guidance based on the teachings she had learned from Raj. The ripple effect of Priya's transformation reached far and wide. People who had once felt helpless and trapped found solace and strength in her words. They discovered that they too could break free from toxic relationships and create a life filled with love and positivity. Word of Priya's impact reached Raj's ears, and he invited her to share her story with the community gathered at the sanctuary. Priya stood before the crowd, her voice steady and filled with conviction. "I was once consumed by toxicity," she began. "But through the teachings of Raj and the power of self-love, I have found liberation. Each one of us has the strength to break free from the chains of toxicity and create a life of happiness and peace." Her words resonated deeply with the audience, and many were moved to tears. Priya's story became a testament to the transformative power of the path of enlightenment in dealing with toxic people. Inspired by Priya's courage, others began to share their own experiences and the lessons they had learned along their journeys. The community at the sanctuary became a sanctuary for those seeking refuge from toxic relationships and a source of support for their healing. Raj's teachings continued to touch lives, not only in the town but far beyond its boundaries. His message of compassion, mindfulness, and inner strength became a guiding light for all who encountered it. The story of Raj and Priya reminds us that no matter how deep we may find ourselves in the clutches of toxic relationships, there is always hope for a brighter future. Through self-awareness, compassion, and the support of a community, we can break free from toxicity and create a life filled with love, peace, and joy. May we all find the strength within ourselves to face toxic people with unwavering compassion and walk the path of healing and transformation.